Hi, I'm Tyson Franklin and welcome to this week's video. If you're enjoying these videos, like I always say, click the subscribe button, and if you click the bell icon, you will not miss a video when they come out. Today, I want to talk about marketing. And I was talking to a podiatrist recently and they said, "Oh, we don't do any marketing." And I went, "None whatsoever." And they went, "No." I went, "Okay." I said, "Do you have a website?" They said, "Well, yes, as a matter of fact, we do." I said, "That's marketing." I said, "Do you have a clinic uniform that you wear?" And they said, "Well, yes, we do." I said, "That's marketing." I said, "Do you have any signage at the front of your business?" And they said, "Well, yeah, of course we do." I said, "That is marketing." I said, "Do you hand anything to a patient, a brochure, a flyer, any type of clinic information?" They said, "Yes, we do." I said, "That is marketing." I said, "Did you send any recall letters or anything like that to your patients? Do you send them an email?" And they said, "Well, yeah." I said, "That is marketing." So I think a lot of podiatrists don't understand there's so many things that you do day in and day out that is actually marketing. What they sort of get mistaken is they're thinking marketing is something where you're paying an advertising agency or some company to do some form of marketing for you. That is paid marketing. And I think that's where the confusion is. So you got to realize there's so many things you're already doing that is communicating to your patients or potential patients about your business. And that all comes under marketing. If you've read my book, It's No Secret, There's Money in Podiatry, I talk about the 6 pillars of marketing, and there's professional referrers, non-professional referrers, internal marketing, external marketing, verbal marketing, and also online marketing. So you got to realize there's many aspects to marketing, and you may be spending more time in one particular area than another. So your signage, that's external. Your uniform, that might be internal marketing on when you're seeing patients, but also when you're out and about in the street, people are seeing your uniform, which is why you need to pay attention to how it's being worn. If you've got someone who's wearing a wrinkly shirt all the time, you need to pull them up straight away about that. But brochures that you give people, emails, that is internal marketing. So I think a lot of times when people are thinking marketing, they're purely thinking external marketing, where you're paying an external company to try and attract new patients to your business. But if you have any sort of correspondence, any dealings, if you have a newsletter, that's marketing. Anything you're dealing with a professional referrer or a non-professional referrer, that is marketing. So just realize there's a lot of things you're currently doing that do come under the banner of marketing. But the important part is, are you doing it right or are you doing it wrong? Are you not sort of paying attention to it? So I think you've got to look at all these different contact points you actually have with your patients and realize that every one of those contact points, whether it's the uniform and they meet you the first time, is all part of your marketing and all part of your brand. And you need to pay attention to each one of those things. If you're watching this video and you thought to yourself, "Oh no, we don't really do a lot of marketing," write down all the things that, some of the ones I've already mentioned, but I'm sure if you really think about it, there's a lot of things you're already doing that come under the banner of marketing. Now, as you look at each of those things, sit down and think about, are we doing it professionally? So I always think if you give a brochure to a patient, it should be professionally printed and handed to the patient a certain way. You should never have brochures run out and then all of a sudden you're doing a photocopy of a photocopy and giving a patient something that is substandard, that doesn't represent your brand and your clinic the right way. Not too long ago, we were dealing with a particular company in Cairns. It was for my daughter. It was something in the allied health field. And they explained everything to us. The clinic looked fantastic. The practitioner was very nice. And then she said to me, "I've got some information here for you. But I've only got one of these brochures. I'll do a photocopy for you." And straight away, my opinion went, "You can do a photocopy of a brochure that is really, really important information for my daughter." And she photocopied it. She gave it to me. And the photocopy was a little bit crooked. The copy itself wasn't very good. And I'm thinking, and I said to her, "Oh, when did you run out of brochures?" She said, "Oh, we ran out about 6 weeks ago." I'm thinking, it's not that hard to go and see your printer and get some new brochures printed. So this is what I want you to think about. This is the idea of this video. Even if you don't think you're doing marketing, realize that you are doing marketing. Anytime you're having any communication or any contact with a patient or potential patient, you are marketing. So just make sure you're keeping a standard where you want it to be. Now, if you have a really dodgy podiatry clinic, you're down a dark alleyway, beige walls, worn out carpet, cracks in the vinyl in the treatment chair, then giving out a photocopy brochure is probably okay because the patients you're already attracting probably don't expect anything else. But if you have a clinic that is of high standard, you have great training, you have a great team, you look after your uniforms, the clinic itself looks fantastic. Just make sure that every contact that you're having with the patient is up to that same standard. So I always say, go out the front, have a look at your own signage, look around, go across the road and have a look at it from different angles. How does your signage look when people are viewing it from different ways? It should always look good. And if your signage is looking old, and I've seen some clinics, there's one in Cairns here in particular, where the signage is looking terrible and it should be replaced, but they're not doing it. And that doesn't reflect well on the podiatry business. I hope you get something from it. Just realize if you're saying to yourself at the moment, I know I don't do marketing, just realize you are doing marketing. And if you ever need any help with this aspect of podiatry, please send me an email, tf@tysonfranklin.com, and I will help you where I can. And also, if you go to my coaching page, there's a section there. You can click and have a 30-minute free call with me, and we can talk about any aspects of podiatry you want. There's no obligation to do anything with me afterwards. I'm here to help where I can. So I hope you get something from that, and I'll have a video for you next week. Okay, bye.